And definitely don't do a tong pole roundhouse kicking a concrete post. What's happening, fight fans? My name's Will Butler, and if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet and you like martial art tutorials and fitness tutorials, then you definitely should consider subscribing. Also, if you do subscribe, let us know in the comment section, that way I can thank you. Now back to the question, should you do any sort of training the day before a big fight? Now, of course, you don't want to wake up, go to the gym, do 5-10 rounds of sparring and get beaten up before you're about to compete that night. No, of course you don't. But some people say you should get up and go for a light run, do some stretching, do some other bits and bobs. And I do kind of agree with that. Some people say you shouldn't at all because you need to save all your energy. I mean, my coach used to say to me when I was competing, like, don't do anything. And I even used to fall asleep backstage waiting to compete. But you're not going to burn that much energy. Obviously, you don't want to get up and go for a massive long run and be absolutely buggered for your fight, like legs are sore and all that. But if you wake up, you want to do some sort of stretching routine, maybe go for a light jog, get your body limbered up and warmed up for that evening for the fight. Because when you're doing your training, you think it's not like you lay in bed all day and then you get up and you go training. Sometimes, I mean, I used to work, I used to be on a shovel digging holes and all stuff like that, and then I'd be going training and then sparring. So you're used to going and sparring with not, say, 100% energy, but you never go into a fight with 100% energy. For starters, you need to warm up before the fight. And I always suggest you should warm up before fight to the point where you're breaking a sweat and you're out of breath. So you want to get your second wind when you get in the cage. You want to make sure your body is completely warmed up and realising that in a minute is going to hit the fan because you're going to be in there competing and fighting. You don't want to go in there just doing a couple of little punches on the pads. You want to go in there raring. You want to be up for it. Again, when you do your sparring, you often spar a lot more rounds than what you are competing in. I'm going to actually make another video on that because I don't actually necessarily agree with that. But anyway, a lot of people do. So you definitely want to make sure you're warmed up before you fight. So just to recap, no, I wouldn't necessarily go hard into training, but there's no harm at all in waking up, definitely doing some stretching, maybe a light jog, maybe throughout the day if you've got a friend to do some drills with you, just throwing like jab crosses and hooks and you can duck under and make sure your reaction time's up, because all the hard work's already done. You're not going to gain no more muscle, you're not going to get any better cardio, but your reaction time can always help, especially because if you ain't been able to sleep the night before the fight, then you might be a bit tired and a bit groggy, and it might be a way to wake you up, make sure your senses are ready, make sure you're in it and you're ready for the fight. So that's what you should be doing before you fight, training wise. Don't go hitting the bag hard, don't go do anything stupid, definitely don't spar. Take it nice and easy, yes, but don't just lay about all day, resting, waiting for the fight. Keep yourself limber, keep yourself stretched off, keep yourself warm, keep yourself ready.